Drop $800 on the wrong all-terrain tires and you will feel that mistake every single mile. Today, we are ranking the 5 best aggressive all-terrain tires of 2026. Real-world performance, real prices, no filler. By the end, you will know exactly which one deserves your money. Let's get into it. Pick the wrong aggressive all-terrain tire and you are not just wasting money. You are creating a problem that follows you everywhere. We are talking premature wear that chews through tread before the warranty even matters. Handling that gets squirrely the second conditions turn ugly. Highway noise that turns every commute into a punishment. I have been deep in the data on this category, spec sheets, owner feedback, real-world load and traction reports, so you do not have to do that homework yourself. The difference between the right tire and the wrong one is not subtle. You feel it in the steering, you hear it at speed, and eventually you feel it in your wallet. So here is exactly what we found. Coming in at number 5, if you need a tire that can actually bridge the gap between serious trail work and daily driving without forcing you to choose, meet the Toyo Open Country R/T Trail. Right now, it is sitting at $350.60. That is real money, and you deserve to know it up front. The R/T in the name stands for rugged terrain, and Toyo built this one to live in that middle ground. Not quite a full mud tire, not a soft all-terrain compromise either. The LT285/7 OR17 sizing with a 10-ply E-load rating means this casing can absorb real punishment. Think loaded truck beds, rocky switchbacks, and the occasional mud hole without the sidewall folding under you. That load rating translates to confidence you can actually feel through the wheel. Now here is the honest part. This tire has 0 consumer reviews on Amazon right now. 0. That makes it genuinely hard to rank higher. The specs are compelling, but buyer experience is where trust gets built, so it lands at 5. The next tire on this list has the reviews to back its reputation, and the numbers will surprise you. Coming in at number 4, if you want a tire that looks like it eats trails for breakfast but still behaves on the interstate, meet the Nitto Grappler. At $305.94 a tire, you are paying for something that actually delivers on both promises. That is the whole pitch. Most aggressive tires make you choose grip off-road or sanity on the highway. Nitto refused that trade-off. The Ridge Grappler runs a directional tread design with linked shoulder blocks and 2 continuous center ribs. What does that mean for you? It means the tire tracks straight and planted at highway speed instead of wandering like it is lost. Those wide circumferential grooves and sweeping lateral channels push water out fast, so wet pavement does not turn into a white-knuckle situation. Twin steel belts wrapped in spirally wound nylon keep the structure honest under load and over rough terrain. And buyers are noticing 4.6 out of 5 stars across 62 reviews is a tight, confident score. No fluff. Real-world validation. The one honest caveat, it is a performance-focused build, so buyers prioritizing pure max payload over everything else may want to keep reading. But if your truck sees both worlds regularly, this one earns its spot. The next tire, though, the numbers behind it are genuinely hard to ignore. Coming in at number 3, the Yokohama JLander XAT at $301.07. This is where things start getting serious. If you run your truck hard off-road but still need it to behave on the highway home, this tire was built for exactly that split life. Yokohama engineered what they call Geo-Shield technology. That means the casing underneath is built to absorb punishment from rocks, roots, and rough terrain before any of that damage reaches the structure of the tire. You feel that in the confidence of not second-guessing every rocky trail. The elliptical contact area spreads load evenly across the tread, which translates to more predictable cornering on mixed surfaces and tread wear that stays balanced instead of wearing out one edge early. Distinctive tread grooves are specifically shaped to knock down noise and vibration, so you're not white-knuckling a loud buzzing cabin every time you merge onto the interstate. Yokohama backs it with a 50,000-mile tread wear warranty and a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. That combination of durability promise and real off-road engineering at this price point is hard to dismiss. 0 user reviews on record right now, so you're betting on Yokohama's reputation here. But the tire sitting at number 2? The data behind it is almost unfair. If you need a tire that pulls double duty, brutal off-road grip, and a civilized highway ride, coming in at number 2, the Mickey Thompson Baja Boss A/T 285/70R17 at $252.61. And this is the one that genuinely surprised us. Mickey Thompson built the Baja Boss A/T around an asymmetric tread pattern. One side bites dirt and rock, the other side manages road noise and wet pavement. Same tire, 2 jobs, no compromise. The S1 compound underneath that tread handles cold weather and wet braking, so you're not white-knuckling it on a rainy highway after a weekend trail run. It carries a 3-peak mountain snowflake designation on this size, which means it passed real winter traction testing, not just a marketing claim. And Mickey Thompson backs it with a 60,000-mile tread wear warranty. At $252.61 a corner, that warranty matters. The 4.6 out of 5 rating is real. though the review count is still building. For a 116T load rating at this price, the value math is hard to argue with. Skip it if you're purely pavement. But if your weekend looks different from your Monday commute, this tire was engineered for exactly that life. Number 1, though, that is where this list gets serious. If you need one tire that handles a brutal trail on Saturday and a loaded highway run on Monday, this is the one. Number 1 on our list, the Atturo Trail Blade X/T. At $193.20, this thing is almost unfair for what you're getting. That price point for a load range E, 10-ply rated LT285/7OR17 is genuinely hard to argue with. 10 plies means this tire is not flinching under a heavy payload. It is not squirming when the road disappears. The 121/118Q load rating tells you it is built to carry serious weight without compromise. 45,000 miles of tread life backs that up. This is not a tire you replace every other season. You mount these and forget about it. Atturo engineered the Trailblade X/T for extreme terrain performance across all seasons, meaning ice, mud, gravel, and highway miles are all on the table. Buyers rate it 4.6 out of 5, and with a tire this capable at this price, that tracks. Skip it if you never leave pavement, but if your truck actually works for a living, this is the tire that was built for your life. Links are in the description. Go check the current price before it moves. So let's put all 5 side by side and make this simple. At number 5, you're buying durability on a budget, but you're giving up refined traction in genuine mud. At 4, traction improves, but long-term wear raises questions. At 3, value is hard to argue with until the highway miles stack up. Number 2 is where things get serious. Aggressive, real-world bite, solid durability, respectable on pavement. But it still isn't the complete package. The top pick earns that spot because it doesn't ask you to compromise. Durability, traction, all-terrain performance, and price, it wins or ties in every single category. That's not a coincidence. That's the one we investigated and couldn't knock down. Every other tire on this list solves one problem. The number 1 solves all of them. We investigated every contender. We looked for a weak spot in the number 1 pick. We could not find one. That is not hype. That is just what the data said. The wrong tire costs you confidence, comfort, and real money. The right one you forget you even spent. So here is the verdict. You now know exactly which tires are worth your money in 2026 and which ones quietly drain it. Do not let a flashy box or a bargain price tag put the wrong rubber under you. You did the research. Now trust it. Links to every tire are in the description. Check current prices before you buy. If this saved you from a costly mistake, subscribe. We do this every week. Next video drops soon, and it is one you cannot miss.